Hello friends. From the western tip of Dwaraka, we reach Odisha in the eastern part of India. A good place to start is from Bhubaneswar, the city of temples. Before exploring the city itself, I decided to head straight to Dhauli Hill on the banks of Daya River, 8 kilometers from Bhubaneswar. You can witness a dazzling white Peace Pagoda on top of the hills from a distance. This Buddhist shrine has been built by the Japan Buddha Sangha and the Kalinga Nippon Buddha Sangha in the 1970s. This spot is famous for the Kalinga War and the transformation of the Mauryan Emperor Ashoka the Great. After the Kalinga War, the Daya River is said to have turned red with the blood of the many deceased during the battle and enabled Ashoka to realize the magnitude of horror associated with the war. Ashoka then became a devoted follower of Buddhism and followed a path of empathy and compassion. The Dhauli Shanti Stupa has 4 massive idols of Lord Buddha in various postures, along with episodes from Gautam Buddha's life carved on stone slabs. The rock ethics and 2 separate Kalinga ethics of Ashoka are found engraved on a mass of rock, which is considered as one of the few remains of Mauryan art. These inscriptions on these rocks are remarkably clear even after 2000 years. Carvings of the head and forelegs of an elephant emerging from the rock mark the spot where the change of heart and transformation of Ashoka occurred. It is said to be the oldest rock-cut sculpture in India in the 3rd century BC. From Dhaulagiri, I head back to the Lingaraja Temple, the largest temple in Bhubaneswar. As I entered the huge temple complex, I couldn't help being awestruck by the grandeur. The central tower of the temple is 180 feet tall. The temple represents the quintessence of the Kalinga architecture and is believed to have been built by the kings from the Somavamsi dynasty. The temple is built in the Deola style that has 4 components, namely Vimana, Jagamohana, Natamandira and Bhoga Mandapa. Bhubaneswar is called the Ekamra Kshetra as the deity of Lingaraja was originally under a mango tree, Ekamra. The Swayambhu Lingam in the temple is a natural unshaped stone that rests on a Shakti. The temple faces east and is built of sandstone and laterite. The main entrance is located in the east, while there are 2 small entrances in the north and south. After a good darshan here, we go straight to the famous Jagannath Temple in Puri, which is around 60 kilometers. The drive is very scenic and we reached the place in an hour and a half. This temple in Puri is dedicated to the trio of deities Sri Jaganath, Balabhadra and Subhadra. The inner sanctum of the temple contains statues of these 3 gods carved from sacred neem logs sitting on the bejeweled platform along with statues of Sudarshana Chakra, Madan Mohan, Shri Devi and Vishwadhatri. The deities are adorned with different clothings and jewels according to the season. Puri is also well known for its beaches, so I decided to visit and was wonderstruck to see the exquisite sand art displays on the seashore. I was impressed to see so much talent in one place. I rounded off my visit to this place by having an abhada thali, which comprises of all the dishes from the Mahaprasad that is served to Lord Jagannath at the temple. Having heard so much about the beautiful applique handicrafts made in Pipli, I decided to take a detour to this small artistic town. Situated about 40 kilometers from Puri, the local talented artisans are famous for their creations using colorful fabrics to make both traditional and contemporary items. I shopped to my heart's content. After a very satisfying visit to this part of Odisha, Subidaya, till we meet again in our next destination of the lesser known temples of India.